Okay, good evening, everyone. So today I'm gonna talk about introduction to Arbitrum. So basically, what is Arbitrum is it's a layer two under Ethereum, basically. So it was designed to actually solve a problem that Ethereum was having, which is actually having a high gas fee, basically. Okay, so little bit about like my story, how I came across Arbitrum based project was that I think it was like I was in a alpha group in Discord last year, and there was so the owner of the Discord like shared about this particular project, which is this PFP of mine here. So the project was called Small Brains lah. Okay. So at that time, I didn't know like what network was this project on, and like he said it was under Arbitrum, and like I didn't know what was Arbitrum at that point because at that point I was only focusing on minting in Ethereum and like not mostly on Ethereum lah. So and then yeah, but then like okay like to get whitelisted for this project, all you need to do is like draw a similar character like this. Basically, you just need to like doodle like however you want, like but then it needs to be a bit like this profile. I mean this character lah. So I did that and I submitted. Then when the day of minting came, I didn't mint because it was on a different network and I was like reluctant to do so. So, but then like a month later, like the Discord that I was in, the owner suddenly said the influencer suddenly said those who minted small brains, congratulations, because at that point of time it was about I think it was roughly about 2 to 3 ETH value in comparison lah. Then I was like panicking. I was like, oh shoot, it was like a month later because they minted started minting on October last year, and like the influencer who came and like congratulate, he said that was like in December, so like literally a month passed and I did not mint it. But thankfully I did not leave the Discord group, so I was still in. And like my biggest advantage was that I joined the group like very early, so I had this OG role lah for because I entered early. So because of that, although I was a month late for minting, I was still allowed to mint. So when I minted, I got two of these NFT plus a piece of land. So at that point of time, the value was roughly about two to three ETH per NFT, and the land was also about like one ETH plus. And so that's how I basically started with Arbitrum. And then like the best part about all of this is like Arbitrum is basically they are free. Like Arbitrum projects believe in free means, so like all of the projects under Arbitrum are basically free lah. So that's my story, and that's how I got started with Arbitrum. And I would say like I'm like more and more bullish on Arbitrum based NFT projects day by day. So here I am sharing with you all lah about Arbitrum. So let's get to it. Okay, so the topics that we'll be discussing today is first thing is what is Arbitrum, Second is what is treasure, then what is treasure DAO, then treasure the marketplace, and then the token that they use to trade this basically, which is magic token, and then how you can bridge to Arbitrum network, and finally all the notable Arbitrum based project. Okay, so what is Arbitrum is, like I said earlier, it's a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum lah. So it was launched, they launched their mainnet beta in May 2021. So basically it uses a technology called optimistic rollups, where the transaction are submitted directly to the layer 2. So basically the transaction they roll up into a single proof transaction, then sent to the layer 1 chain, which is Ethereum, to be verified. So by doing this, it makes the process faster and cheaper lah. Because if you to use Ethereum, like we all know like how high gas can go in Ethereum network. So like Arbitrum was like a scaling solution for Ethereum lah. So in comparison, why someone would choose Arbitrum is would be like as you can see. So Ethereum is basically slow and expensive, while Arbitrum is like cheap and faster. And the transaction per second, you can see Ethereum can only do 14, while Arbitrum can do 40,000. And basically, the transaction for Ethereum base costs about like roughly few dollars to complete, while for Arbitrum, it roughly only costs like a few cents basically. Okay. Okay. So what is treasure? Is my screen on treasure now? What is treasure? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what is treasure? Treasure is basically a decentralized NFT ecosystem in Arbitrum. So it is basically designed specifically for metaverse project under Arbitrum lah. So they are basically governed by Treasure DAO, and they are traded through their native token called Magic Token lah. So basically Treasure has multiple function, and that where the new users can get tripped up lah. Okay, in this sense, like if you think about it, like when I go on to the next slide, you will see that Treasure is actually their metaverse is Treasure, their marketplace is Treasure, and they even have a collection of NFTs called Treasure. So all in all, Treasure is everything in the Arbitrum network lah. Okay, so Treasure Metaverse, like I said, so it's a world of metaverse with one central metaverse lah. So basically, their main metaverse in Treasure is a metaverse called Bridge World. So Bridge World is actually native to Treasure Economy Lies, where Magic Token originates lah. So in this Bridge World metaverse, they have three main components whereby Treasure as the NFT collection is what used to like they are the resources, and then Legion is like Genesis collection of treasure, which the PFP are basically like the players lah, and then Magic Token, which powers everything for them basically. Okay. Okay, so what is Treasure DAO? So basically like an organization. So they oversee entire treasure ecosystem and is governed by staking magic staked by staked magic holders lah. So the DAO's goal is to bring in new decentralized metaverse. Okay. So members of the Treasure DAO have right to vote on numerous issues, so such as like which project to bring on board, because as we may know, like even doesn't matter Ethereum based NFT project or Solana based or Cardano based or even Arbitrum based, day by day like we are seeing more and more projects coming up every day. And like, so like when they come up with an NFT project, they'll be like choosing like which network they will be minting in and so on. So if a project chooses to mint through Arbitrum network, so they will have to propose to Treasure DAO, and like, so they'll be deciding on like whether to onboard this project or not. Okay. So other than that, other issues would be like magic tokens distribution, as well as revenue sharing agreement for the treasure marketplace. And then next would be marketplace provides the DAO with additional funds to continue support the growth of the entire treasure ecosystem lah. Then they'll be using Magic for things like developing decentralized competitors to existing NFT platform, and also will begin building decentralized competitors to existing NFT products, using the revenue to jumpstart new projects and also continue growing the older ones. Okay. Okay, so treasure the marketplace. So basically, for now, there's only one marketplace to buy and sell Arbitrum based NFT projects, which is Treasure. So it is the only fully decentralized high traffic NFT market, and it's owned by Treasure DAO. So it to provide a platform for projects that have deep integration with Treasure DAO. Basically, like I said earlier, so like once Treasure DAO votes in and allows a project to be under them, so that's when like it will be in Treasure Marketplace lah. So and they will be traded using Magic, and then like it takes a 5% commission on all sales, which goes back into Treasure DAO. Like I said, they will need help to fund new projects and also fund like other decision that the DAO makes lah, and also like fund like for the older projects to grow bigger also. So basically after the launch of Treasure Marketplace, Treasure noticed a large demand for a decentralized marketplace lah in layer 2 Ethereum that allows for a wide variety of NFT collection. So not just metaverse project lah. So with that, they actually came up with a solution whereby the team has decided to build a Trove NFT marketplace. So Trove will be like a pure NFT marketplace lah, which will be a second marketplace other than Treasure lah. Like how if you see in Ethereum based project, like we have OpenSea as our main and to go to marketplace for Ethereum, but we also have like LuxRare, Rarible, and other treasure, I mean marketplace as well, right? So similarly for Arbitrum, Treasure will be the main marketplace, and Truth will be like the upcoming marketplace as well, which is still in developmental phase lah. Okay, so this will be Treasure's main page lah. Actually, this their main home page, and like if you scroll down, then you will see a bunch of their collections. So, like I said earlier, Legion, which is under Bridge World Metaverse, this is basically the first ever NFT launched under Arbitrum. But like most popularly, I think and as far as I've heard, people only got to know Arbitrum based project through the success of Small Brain. To be honest, when after a month of its launch, when it hit the 2 to 3 ETH value, that's when people were shocked and people started to look into small brain and basically look into Arbitrum based projects lah. Okay, so magic token. So magic token is basically the native token for treasure ecosystem which powers the ecosystem and their NFT lah. So like basically you use magic token to buy and sell Arbitrum based project. But in their website, in the treasure marketplace, they do have comparison uh, for magic to eat. So that's how like you will be able to compare. If let's say 4,000 magic token roughly is about 4 ETH in value. So that's how you can roughly compare lah. So magic token is the main currency used in marketplace transaction. It acts as the reserve currency for all the metaverse forming under the entire treasure umbrella lah, basically. So the DAO utilizes magic emissions to build new project while continuing support more mature and the old ones lah, basically, like I said earlier. So the reason magic is so important is that it is the fuel for the entire treasure ecosystem. So without magic, there would be no way to build treasure lah, because they don't have any other token that they use to trade. So that it's only magic token. Okay, so now we can look into how we can get started with Arbitrum and Magic lah, basically. So first thing first, like how do you breach Arbitrum? So you can basically do it in your MetaMask. So what do you need to do? Okay, if you want to do it manually, right? So first thing first, like once you log in into your MetaMask, you need to click on the extension where it says Ethereum mainnet, right? So under the network, you need to scroll up till the end where it will show custom RPC. So you click on custom RPC, and then there will be like a few details that you will need to key in lah. First being network name, you can put either this ARB1 or Arbitrum. Second, then you key in this RPC, okay, this link, and then their chain ID, which is 42161. Currency in symbol will still be ETH, because like although they in because like in the marketplace they buy and sell using magic, but because Arbitrum is basically still under Ethereum, their currency symbol will still be Ethereum, and the gas being paid for each transaction will basically be Ethereum. Okay, so as you can see below the disclaimer, it is still the gas for Arbitrum. So you need to make transaction on Arbitrum. But what makes it better is that, like I said, the transaction will be much more faster and cheaper lah. Okay. So once you key in all these 5 infos and then you add, so you will have your Arbitrum network in your MetaMask extension lah. Okay. So if not, if you want like a simpler way, you can go on to this website, which is this bridge.arbitrum.io. And if you can see in this GIF, there's like a there's like a option to click on add layer 2, basically add layer L2 network. So once you click on it, it will automatically ask you to connect, switch to network, and you're good to go already. So there's two ways to actually bridge to Arbitrum network. One is manually, one is more faster route lah, basically. So either way, like is based on how you prefer to do it lah. Okay, next will be changing your Arbitrum network. As you all know, this is like your MetaMask extension. So usually here you will see Ethereum network, right? Ethereum mainnet. So when you click on it, only you will see like Ethereum mainnet, and then there will be custom RPC. But once you already added Arbitrum network, then you will also be seeing Arbitrum. So whenever you want to use Arbitrum for buying and selling, so you need to change the network first lah before you continue buying and selling and making any transaction in Arbitrum network. And okay, then the next thing would be like once you already set up your network in the Arbitrum network in your MetaMask, so the next step would be to buy magic token lah, in case like you wanna buy something off Treasure marketplace, to get started. So okay, so now's the fun part. You just go to any exchange and swap your ETH for Magic lah. Basically, you can use like Sushi Swap or Uniswap. You just need to go there, connect your wallet, and make sure your network is in Arbitrum lah. Okay, and then you will be selecting Magic in the second box. Like here will be Ethereum, because you need to convert from ETH to Magic, right? So from Ethereum, the second box you'll be choosing Magic. So like however much you wanna swap, uh, that's up to you. Then like you will be swapping lah. Then make sure you have some ETH for gas fee. As I told you, like you will still need to pay gas fee in Ethereum lah. Okay, so notable Arbitrum projects lah. So like I said earlier, Legion Genesis was like the first NFT project in Arbitrum network. So second being Small Brain, whereby like Small Brain success was the only reason like people started to getting to know Arbitrum based projects. So okay, so under Bridge World, so Legion is basically under Bridge World lah. So the founding and native project of Treasure game is played out in Bridge World. So it uses using the Treasure and Legion NFT. Like I said earlier, Treasure is also an NFT. So basically, Treasure is like the resources that these legions need to collect to play in the Bridge World metaverse lah. So the players in this game are the Legion Genesis. These are the Legion Genesis, and these are the Legion auxiliary. Okay, these players will execute a quest and go on adventure to mine magic. Okay, and uses treasure NFT for upgrades lah. Basically, like treasure NFT will be their like upgrade and resources lah. So the different abilities and characteristic of the Legion Genesis character shown below like this are still to be defined, but they have varying supplies which has helped influence their market valuations lah. So basically, actually, as of right now, this Legion Genesis is sitting at about 4 ETH in value, and like that, even that is like it was a free mint, So like for you to own a 4 ETH valued NFT when you actually got it for free is like just like mind blowing lah basically. So like so next we'll talk about Small Brain. So Small Brain is likely the most widely known project to launch in Treasure ecosystem. So like I said, basically Small Brain was like the BAYC of Arbitrum to be put easily, because like how BAYC made a name. That's how Small Brain made a name for themselves in Arbitrum network, which made people to turn and look into Small Brain and as well as Arbitrum network and all their other projects. So it is one of the first tests of founders' vision for their multiple metaverse connected through Magic lah. So for Small Brain, they have a separate metaverse called Smallverse. So under them, they you have Small Brain. You also have a second collection called Small Bodies. Okay, so yeah, I think it was in my previous slides. I'm not sure. Yeah. So this is basically small bodies. This was also it is a second collection under small verse, and this was also given for free. And when you mint, you can mint too. Basically, they gave how small verse works is that they give everything in pair. So they give everything in pair. So you get a male and you get a female, and you also get a piece of land to yourself. So their idea is for this male and female to be able to mate in the future, so that there will be airdrops. Uh, there'll be upcoming airdrops like called small babies. Okay, so basically, Small Brain is a collection of profile photo or PFP NFT collection lah. Similarly, like BAYC Board APR Club, and these characters are live and played in Smallverse lah. So along with Small Brain's character, they also include small land, like I said, and small cars lah. So basically, Small Brain, like so far they have given like multiple airdrops. Like when you minted, like I told you, when you mint, you get a pair of small brains, right, along with a piece of land, and then they drop their first airdrop, which is actually a small car. I think, yeah, like the car will look like this basically. Okay, and then next, recently, I think a few months back, they dropped another airdrop called Small Pets. So even the pets, I got two for free as well. So like I told you, they have small babies coming up soon. And on top of that, like currently I have staked them. This is basically mine. So I have staked both my NFTs, and they are also giving me like treasure, like the resources, So like I'm getting like some kind of like rocks that you can actually later on list in treasure marketplace and sell it as well. Okay. And then next would be Battlefly. Battlefly, they minted recently. So Battlefly is basically a PvP or play to earn gamified project that uses treasure down magic token as its primary currency lah. Okay, so it's basically a game for to be played in web and mobile browser lah. Okay, so like I think some of our community members were lucky enough to be able to mint this for free lah. So basically, when you mint, you will be getting this cocoon. Okay, then you will later hatch and turn into this Battlefly. Okay, so other notable projects that you can actually uh, see in Abitrum based project is actually Peekaboo, Tales of Elleria, Tollstooth, Lost Samurai, Life, and Realm. Life basically minted yesterday. So Okay, so where you can get started with Arbitrum, basically, like I said, these are a few websites you can use to get started with Arbitrum lah. So first being Treasure Marketplace. So like later you can just go on and check out the collection in Treasure Marketplace. And like okay, like these two, Small Pet and Treasure Map, is like the website you can actually use to to see all upcoming Arbitrum based projects lah. So they are quite up to date. Whenever there's like new projects coming up, they will already like have it in their website, and they will have like a very brief review on that project lah. Because each time a new project comes up, they will be actually like sending like opening, like they will open application and send to these two websites, so that these two websites will review them, and then they will like post the review in their website lah. So other than that, I would advise you all to join our Treasured Out Discord to to know all the future updates and stuff. They also like regularly like update when there's any new project coming out, and also like this is another Discord like you can probably like be in Abitrum News DAO lah, to learn about Abitrum based news like daily news or any updates and stuff. So that's all with my session today. Hope you all understood and have a rough idea how to start with Arbitrum based project lah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Durga and Viju, you all can stop recording, I guess.